Awesome guys, back to the fish tank. I have some new tank mates just for like algae cleaning. They are on the bigger side and they're not staying in this. They're probably gonna go in the stock pond, to be honestly, in 2 months or a month later. And the stock pond, I should have it filled with water by the start of next month. I just need 4 or 5 more bags of that, and then I could start it up. And then the beginning of the next month, like halfway through, I'm gonna get the filter for it. And then once I, start doing those daily water changes to get pneumonia out, we're in the clear on that, you know, we're in the clear. I used to have test strips, but they kind of ran out, and I don't like them. So I got, these. So I'm gonna use this mostly for the stock pond and here too. I'm probably gonna get a master kit. It was just expensive, so I didn't really feel like getting it. And as you can see, the water is green tinted, but it's just algae. I am trying to get the betas all good, like health wise. I have a other one that looks a little overfed, so I'm trying to get him down. But I already didn't like feed for a while. I feel like there's a lot of leftover food, or they're just like eating. I don't know what they're eating. Oh, I do have some big news. I found out why the loaches died. I went to the same Petco this time where I got the loaches, and actually actual loaches. Cause I was like, oh yeah, I killed them all by mistake. It probably was my mistake. And the guy told me like, yeah, this probably wasn't your fault. They were like really bad. Cause they had a whole tank, about 30, 40 of them. He told me they all went by the next week, just dying after dying. So they closed the tank, put it on tank watch, and then the whole batch died. So he said it was a bad batch. So not, because it was really weird that they started just falling off like that, to be honest. Because the only problem in the tank was pH, and it wasn't that bad. I just wanted it higher. We still have one loach in here. I don't know if it's alive. It really does hide behind the rocks. It probably comes out at night, but because that loach is alone, it's probably stressful. And I've been trying to get some more loaches, but no luck at that Petco. So I'll probably try again next week. And we got these 2 plecos. Show them off. They're already in a 30-gallon tank, but I think they'll do nice in here, at least for a month. Maybe 2 months in here. After that, move them out. They'll be the first pond residents. I was gonna get snails, but they didn't have any snails, so I guess that Petco is popular, to be honest, because I never had them like sold out of anything. The one in Times Square usually is always stocked. The one by the Home Depot by Bay Plaza usually is the more ghetto one, but usually have something there, They have nicer plants there than all the other Petcos. I don't know why. Maybe because then it's not that busy, so everyone picks out the good ones. So yeah, I'm gonna let these guys acclimate, and then I'm gonna see you guys when I'm ready to put them in the tank. So they should be well acclimated, so kind of let them in. Let go of the bag. Let go. There we go. I find a spot. Hopefully they will make their way over here. Get the algae over there. The whole back got algae on it. But like once they acclimate. And that should look good. I just said people use green peas to treat constipation in fish. I also saw people say it's not good for betta fish. And there's like a 50-50 on it. No one's like, I have seen no one proving it wrong or not wrong. I might try it, but I also saw people who say you could just feed live brine fish or live shrimp and any in general, and it has a lot of fiber, which it will help pass their stool and not be constipated. But I'm not gonna feed them now. I'll probably wait all the way till tonight, give them a couple hours, and I'll feed them. Hopefully that'll be okay. Can you relax? Can you relax? Yeah, those are the plecos. I'll show the plecos off tonight too. Once they're like acclimated. And these were the smallest I could get them, so. But, in a month or two, when I put them in here, they're gonna look really, 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 really small. Almost unnoticeable. So I know I can get some algae, like, supplement food once they eat all the algae and stuff. And actually, I was cleaning up, like, my stuff, and I found another one of these. This is too small for this. I have to buy like a larger version of that so I could take this out, because this is hard to remove because I had to zip tie it. So now I just have a bunch of gunk on it that I kind of have to just clean with the gravel thing, and I kind of don't want to do that because just throw gunk everywhere, and I'd rather take it out, rinse it out, put it back in. But I was thinking I could put this on the aquarium outtake, and then it will adjust the flow for me, because I could adjust the flow on this myself, but it's always like kind of powerful. It doesn't really matter. I was hoping I could just slap this on, and then the flow should be gone. And then if I lower this, all my flow problems are gone. So thankfully I found that. I don't know if it's going to stay on. I'll see. But hopefully with the water weight, I will keep it on there. If not, I'll kind of like try to find a tighter fitting one. This guy seems more active. The frog is messing with him. The frog don't really mess with anyone. Just like kind of, they do this. This is the male. She's the female. They could have babies, but you have to do a lot of I looked up how to like take care of tadpoles, and it's a whole like process of doing it, so we probably won't see babies from them. Which is a good thing, because they have about 1,000, and then like I think 20 or 40 or 50 survive as tadpoles, and then you have to raise the tadpoles up, and you gotta feed them. But the tank color is super vibrant. Everything looks good. The moss is still trying to pick up. I see it trying. Yep. Well, I'm gonna keep this one short. No real updates. Other than like I'm waiting for the stock pond. So 4 more bags of that, fill it with water. I'm gonna style it with these. I'm gonna kind of make tie-ins and hunnels before I add the water. Hopefully, I don't want to do it with the water, because this is gonna be very hard to plant. I'm gonna have to need like an 8-inch, like tweezers, just so I could plant this without like putting my head on the water and shit. I might do it with like I might plant it when like do water changes, or I might not fill it up all the way to the top. You know, so the maybe I could get the ammonia very concentrated in a small space, and that way I could get it out faster. So I might not fill it up all the way to the top at first, cause there's no fish in there, so it won't make a big deal. I was gonna get a new beta, but none of the betas they had looked nice. And then after the Loach fiasco, I didn't really want to get the one. And I kind of saw one in there, kind of looking like it had dropsy already. Now that I know was the scales look puffed out, so it's like ugh. I might just get betas from Times Square again. Not Times Square, Union Square. I keep saying Times Square. Yeah, Union Square, Petco. Baby girl so far is the nicest one. The blue ones are like kind of semi-aggressive, but they at most they just chase. They're not really super aggressive. Like I said, we have biological filtration in the tank, and we have. I actually did do a test. So this is pH. This is ammonia. So this is our pH in the blue, and I haven't did anything. I just put the alkaline buffer, let it sit, and then everything's been good on that. So I don't have to add chemicals, everything to it. And then this is the ammonia. It looks like we're at 0 ppm. I might be blind, but it's looking bright yellow. We could be at 0.25, but even though I'm pretty sure we was at here, and then we got down to here. So the bio load is good. If you guys didn't see the video, I did a whole setup of biological filtration right there. You know, for everything to grow on the surface of it. There's huge ceramic bricks. You know, I have other pack of them. Because originally they were for the pond, but I decided to see they're very coarse. They feel like real. I don't know how to say it. They feel very like rough around the edges. Like bacteria could get all around it. I think I could show the backside. I don't know if I'm showing it right, but it goes all the way from the back. It goes up, and then the air stones are in the middle. And I do like to add like oxygen, like a burst of oxygen throughout the day, just get enough in there for the tank. Plant wise, everyone looks like they're doing good. I don't know, these guys don't look like, I don't know if they're melting away or they're picking up. I don't know. For the most part, I've been using this like maybe once a week, but I am gonna upgrade to a high concentrate version. And that's why I got these guys for the algae, because I think once I get that high concentrated, like expensive one, this is gonna go a little crazy. This guy's already at the top of the water, and then this guy's gonna be at top of the water as well. So I don't know if I should start trimming or cutting the stem and then replanting. But the thing is, I don't have space to plant really. I mean, I kind of do, but like it's really hard. So probably any stems I cut, I'll probably put in the pond and let it grow out in the pond. But we're almost due for a water change. Cause usually when the water gets like around here, evaporated, I put water in. I don't like doing water changes that much. Oh, look, he's eating this shrimp. All right, get away. No, you're on a diet. Fat ass. It might be the shrimp, honestly. Cause usually the frogs destroy that shit. Diet. You want a diet? Yes, you. You know I'm talking to you. He knows what he's doing. So these levels are great. I don't have a nitrate or nitrite, but I don't really care about those. They should be fine. To me, it doesn't feel like you should really check those. If your ammonia is down, then you know your nitrates and nitrite are down because your ammonia is down. Because I think it's just like it makes sense, you know. Cause just the way the cycle works. So that's great news. The filter's working. I was worried about the new setup I put in there, because I had denitrite in there and a mesh bag mixed with something for ammonia. I forgot the name of it. It was a sort of rock from Fulao. I put them in a mesh bag together, mixed them up, and I put them in the bottom where the aqua clear used to be, which was just carbon, fine carbon. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to switch back to carbon mesh bags in the bottom or just leave the ammonia reducer and the nitrate reducer in there. Honestly, it feels like they didn't do anything for a long time, and then just adding more plants just fixed everything. So I might go back to carbon. We'll see. So he's a little chunky at the bottom. It's not huge, but I don't want him to get any bigger. I mean her. They're all females. All 3 betas are females. This guy got a little bump too. He's been eating a little too much. So I'm gonna watch these guys because of the drop C. I don't want that to happen again. I did feed them last night because I did a long break from feeding because of Clementine. The red beta had passed away because she was just out competing everything. And this guy is so derpy, bro. This is the female. She's huge. But I'm gonna just get her to go. She's kind of easy to play with. I don't touch them because you're not supposed to touch them. You're not supposed to get the oils on your hands on them and stuff like that. You see the plecos. The other one's kind of over here. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Tank's looking good. Unfortunately, it didn't have snails. I was trying to replace the snail that got eaten. I don't know who ate it. The biggest suspect is the frog, but I don't think she did it. She don't really have a mouth like that, to be honest. But I have seen her be like extremely violent to dead stuff, so I don't know. But my biggest suspect is the loach in here, the coolie loach. And it's just one coolie loach, probably under the rocks, but that he probably only comes out at night after the lights are out for a couple hours. I'm gonna kind of try to catch him today on camera just to see if he's still alive. Because he could very well pass away because all those loaches were a bad batch, and you know, I do want to get loaches again, but like if all the loaches I got kind of are not as well bred, and I seen videos of them how they shipped and stuff, so I believe it, you know. But I'll see if I could get some good loaches that will like stay alive. But I kind of hate having loaches and then worrying about them not dying because they could kind of just crawl anywhere in the tank and they'll just be dead and decaying. We'll see that it's like a big factor later. Well, I'm gonna hop out this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna be researching the green peas. I'm gonna try the brine shrimp feedings on the beta, see if I can get that bloating down. And then I'm not gonna try the green peas just yet. I'm gonna do a lot of research and see like if it really helps or the betas can't really digest it. But I'm gonna see that. And then I'm probably gonna have some emergency like the Epsom salt or whatever just in case. And I do love the frogs. I never know what they're looking for, bro. But she's mad ignorant. Like, she doesn't care, like, who's around her. I ain't worried about her getting bigger. I don't think she is, though. I think that's her, like, max size. Yeah, but I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for watching.